we are apart, I will remember the summer. Remember when everything was bright and new. That walk through the little park, the moon high above the treetops, the smell of magnolias in full bloom, and when we are apart, I will be wishing on starlight, wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment, you'll be in my heart. We are apart, I will be wishing on starlight, wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment, you'll be in my heart. Till forever, you'll be in my heart.
Even the neighbors call. obvious to me that you love to watch me bleed. But not half as much as I love when you leave. I hate to see you disappear. But I love to watch when you're walking away from me. Walking away from me. Yeah, yeah. I could be anything you want. I could be anything you need. Baby, tell me it's something real, and I'll give you everything. Every now and then we can smile. You know I can't help myself. They play around with me for a while, keep tearing me up until there's nothing left. Ooh, it's obvious to me. Yeah, you love to watch me bleed. But not half as much as I love when you leave. I hate to see you disappear. But I love to watch when you're walking away from me. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know the
check 1 2 1 2.
Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking them all? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want problems, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on my to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in, and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, it will begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends, ayy. You when I touching the kin, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number 2, I came in the win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, they got the master on the master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, that diesel, Shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy. You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy. You know I'm a beast.
Hold up. Pay attention, this is beast mode. Got an edge on the game like a cheat code. Had to tighten up my focus like a beep hole. I want the rings and the chains like I'm Depot. Picked up, walking, check my status. We established when it's show. Time to squat, making plays. Ooh, it's magic like some. We want the smoke. Y'all ain't really about that action. We got perfect off the practice. They ain't working, so they lack it. I've been hungry all my life. I ain't passed passing up a plate. I can't quit until I win. I ain't having no debates. This is sacrificing heart. That's exactly what it takes. So I'm going full throttle at me back up out my way. Yeah, I promise you, you cannot stop me. Now when the whole team got me, I know I sound cocky, but watch me. I'ma show you a hard got me. Parameters. You not dealing with amateurs. You and your team cannot handle us. This is excellence. Rich, stand it up, cause you know
I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast.
Recoil. File Knees in the chat. What's up, brother? Tullis, JDA, 1+ saves, Reapray, Disco. Yo, dog, Kenny Boucher here. Next level painting. Hitting you up on the literal best of all days. Coming to you live from that Beats Lab in Citrus County. Oh man, I always have to stop myself. Templar, 36 months. I don't think that's accurate. I feel like it's been longer. 3-year birthday party. My man Val needs to chat. Recoil. Frosty Gemini, thank you for the follow. It was like a day ago. He's probably not here. So. Fuck yeah. We got. Let's lower this. I gotta change my volumes around. That rides. Red coat. Looks like some packing's been done. Yep. We're getting there. Most of the important stuff is all that's left, right? Like computer, paints. Most of my clothes already went. Most of the Beats Lab. It's basically just a bedroom now with a computer. Going up after the show. But just doing like a load every weekend. Bow needs. Asking where I'm headed. Going to move in with my girlfriend sometime in October. Meticulous Chaos. New place in a different city. Yes. A different city that's roughly an hour and 30 minutes away. Wow, needs. Hell yeah. Been in I've been in my parents' house now for over a year. About 13 months. I saw some pictures popping up now on Facebook when you get like memories from a year ago. The memories that are showing up from a year ago are memories of me being in Inverness with my parents. So I'm like, all right, time to move on. Go figure. Wu-Tang is for the children. Meticulous. How close to Tallahassee? That's like basically Georgia. I think that's still pretty far. Let me Google it. I'm new. Can you show me what you paint and stuff? I do 1/12 miniatures. How big is 1/12? Like Tallahassee's like 3.5 hours away. Meticulous Chaos for me. Meticulous Chaos. You're in Columbus. So you're about the same distance from Tallahassee as I am. 1/12 of the 6 inches, like statues, like collectibles, Marvel Legends, McFarlane, stuff like that. I might be getting into that here soon. Go figure, go, because I'm setting up my new beat slab, and finally, like the way I want. Been doing this for a little while, and I finally get to kind of just set my own beat slab up. Finally, when I started on Twitch, 2016. I lived in Hollywood, California, in like a 800 square foot apartment, and then I moved to another apartment. But the beat slab was still like, it was tight little office. But now I left about a year ago, moved in with my parents. I broke up with my ex. Just said fuck it, and I've been streaming out of my parents' guest bedroom. And now I'm moving in with my new girlfriend, and I get to set it. And I've been setting it up, right? So like Dragon Ball Z figures, stuff like that I've always like had my eye on and never just wanted. I figured like I always had one foot out the door on the old relationship, so like I never like invested in like collections. But I discovered that like two or three two or three like figures, like figurines, like statues that I want in my collection are like the hard ones that cost a shitload of money. It's the Zangief I want, $1 billion. The Lion-O Thundercats that I want, $1 billion. And Piccolo, just as far as I can tell, doesn't exist the way I want them. But they all exist in 3D printing on that scale. So I might have to paint up my own Geef, Lion-O, and Piccolo. But I got the rest of the ones I want. AliExpress, baby. Renegade, they're all reasonable except those ones. You can get a jury, $60. Really nice, same scale as Geef. The Geef, nah, $600. All the Dragon Ball Z figures I want. Goku, Vegeta, Gohan on the base I want. Yeah, I can get for a reasonable price. Piccolo, no. Lion-O, they're gonna get me started. Go figure, go. Subbed. Oh, you're on YouTube right now. I just noticed that. I was like, subbed? You're over on the tubes. Most of the action is on Twitch for my channel. We're simulcast right now. Wow, Piccolo needs to have his guts. BB blasted on his back. Garthakian, what's up? Ira Arts, what's up? Earthman Brick over on the twos, what's up? Renegade says, maybe when you get Master Rank, you'll deserve a Geef. That's fair. Earthman Brick, Mr. Popo. God, Mr. Popo's awful. So, I think, go figure, go. He was asking, like, what I do. I just shipped New York. The commission we just wrapped up. The sponsored content. It's on Instagram right now, but here's a picture of it right here. We just finished this up. There's a series of tutorials on Patreon and the VODs edited down here on Twitch. Billy Fitz, hope the move went awesome. Has not happened yet. short, small trips on the weekends, just getting it all set up. So that's the last project. Go figure, go. It's an orc war boss on Squigosaur. Before that, we did this Pragnos, which he's huge. He's like 6 inches tall. Another sponsored content. That's a big ass piece. Dead Nerve says you're always cooking something fantastic. Thanks, man. Try. Billy Fitz, no worries, man. I'm making another trip. I just packed my truck up with 4, like my bed totes, everything like that. Making a trip tonight. That was the last. That was the last one. Go figure. Go. We did this Lord of Change. He's another huge ass piece right here. Just a massive unit right here. Well, today we're going to be working on my Edgelords. That's my personal Chaos Army. We're going to be working on the Edgelords until October 1st. Because we're going to start an October project. And so we've done some of my Edgelords here on the stream. Like this, we've played around, or elements of it. We've played around with the Lord of Skulls here on the show. He's another huge unit. We did the War Dogs here on the show. Possessed. So, but today we're working on Warp Talons. Because I need 5 done for my list for Tampa Open. Thank you, Go Figure Go, says your painting is awesome. Thanks. Renegade, am I still keeping the same schedule? Oh, yeah. Renegade, if you start thinking about some of the decisions I've made over the last few months, things start to make sense. Like, why did I quit Saturday? Billy Fitz. But I'm always looking for the next thing, you know? That's right, Val needs. So, this month we did a little Orctember project. Now we're going to ride the month out on the Warp Talons. Then we're going to start October 1st with the Daka Store promo. Yet to be seen from the new Beat Slab or not. Earth Man Brick. You toy bashed the Lord of Skulls recently. Video was intentionally dumb as it kept referring to the Blood Angels tank. To it as the Blood Angels tank, nice. 411, what's up, man? We sub. Biker Scout in chat, what's up, brother? Now our promos, we got some people on YouTube right now. Sorry, the promos don't work on YouTube. For the Twitch audience, though, the big promo is our fall gear collection. So it's basically a raffle. To get raffle tickets, you have to be in the final 4. To be in the final 4, you have to give me money and be the top 4 donators. We keep adding stuff to the fall collection. So there's like 5 options, and I think now I just added keep adding stuff. So here's what we added next. Or this is what I added now. So we've got the fall hoodie, backpack, and jersey. fifth option now. And you can assume I'm going to make a Heretic Gold variant of this Beast Mode jersey. Now, here's the new shit, though. Exclamation point Ender. So we did one promo on Friday the 13th to get more people in on the raffle. And what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the month is we'll add spots to the top D. Grand Prix for every $200 donated. So right now, it's one winner. Every $200 donated during the stream, cumulatively, we'll add another spot, another winner. So, need that money. Those are those promos. Now, I think we're full up on dice shipping, so I think we're looking good. Everyone got their dice, I think. If you're new here, you don't know about these promos, that's fine. It's a lot to take in. But exclamation point class, if you want to sign up and take my courses on Patreon, exclamation point class. Move over to the money shot. Backer Scout, that's awesome, man. Let me set up the camera. Thing going. Oh, lock into the obesity cradle. Oh, so fat. Lord Dekai. I just got my first two model starter kit in the Warhammer store and going back tomorrow to learn to paint them. Very excited to get into this hobby. What got you into the hobby? Okay. So this is what we're working on right now. This is a Warp Talon. Yeah, it's Warp Talon. It's a demonic assault marine, assault trooper. Chaos. Squad of 5. And this is our test model. But I already kind of knew it would work. So you see we leave the shoulders off, the head off, and the backpack off. Those get airbrushed separately. Last show, we blocked this guy in. And if we can keep this pace. So where they are is they're prime black with some janky dry brushing. So using the airbrush, is what I'm known for. But sometimes you got to figure out how to make this efficient. And so for this preposterous kind of trim, this is what I worked up. Now, like I said, I did airbrush the shoulders and the backpacks separate, which is a time saver, no doubt. But if you were to airbrush all this armor, like something really nice, and then try to carefully cut the trimming around it, god damn, what a slowdown. So this is the solution. Mordecai, you played Dark Tide, Space Marine 2, and then reading some Horus Heresy, book 2 right now. Devoured lore videos. Fucking lore videos. Fake ass content. Crazy Cyber, what's up, man? Horus Heresy and some of the following books are good. Rob Basic. Like, man, I don't even like the Horus Heresy books. I like a couple. But I've been in the hobby since a lot, like in 1999. So like I already know the lore. So I didn't like the like all the filler. Like no, I got it. I know this shit. I know the story. So for me, it was just like boring. I just want to I want to read like the stuff in the codex, get hype on my warp talents, and paint them up. Play 40k. It's like that's my interest level. So let me just set up a different warp talent. I'll show you guys some techniques for getting these types of models done in a reasonable ass way. Out of here. Recovering alcoholic, Mordecai. So it's a good hobby to dump you. No, dude, no doubt. It's basically about replacing one addiction with a new addiction, right? You picked a good one, dog. Like this is it's taking over my life. But I will say that Warhammer 40k, like the hobby, it's the best hobby in the world. Mordecai. Oh, it's definitely more expensive than drinking. No doubt. Probably no less expensive. Oh, it's far more expensive. You can buy a 30 fucking suitcase of Natty Ice right now. You know what I'm saying? No, this is expensive, but highly rewarding. It's the best hobby in the world. And I say that like literally, like I think it is. I don't think any hobby compares. Like, you're already on the lore stuff. Like, you're reading about, you're getting hype on the stories, right? So that's a tight element to the hobby, right? That you get to read like fucking full ass novels about this shit. But then like, there's the game, so you have to read the codexes, scheme on lists, on rules, right? Fucking talk to your boys about army ideas, build these motherfuckers, craftsmanship, paint these motherfucker, art, and then go play these motherfuckers, socialize. Right? It's got literally everything. Every hobby. It's a combination of everything. So let's set up just a random parchment. It's an undersized parchment for my palette. If you're brand new here, but some people are, there's a Game Envy wet palette with a tiny little piece of parchment on it because I ran out of the big parchment. So that's why it looks this way right now. So then you don't really want a lot of water, if any, on top of the parchment. So I'm using my paper towel right here to just get rid of some of that. Now, Recoil just gifted a sub to Mordecai. Show some love to your boy right there. So, what we talked about before was jankily dry brushing the magentas on this. Like I said, I think I can go a little further. So I'm going to grab a little dry brush. This one dry? Yeah. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to push it a little further. So there's a little magenta right there. We're going to use this busted ass, but some short bristled, but soft round dry brush. I'm going to take this random guy right here and dry brush the excess off on them. Make sure it's not too much. You see, I already did some dry brushing, but I'm going to go in for a little bit more control. And I'm okay getting this on the black armor. What I'm trying to do is just get a good base coat of magenta on the trim, and then we'll black out the armor panels. This is what I've determined is the fastest, most efficient method for painting warp talons. Pick an armor color that's relatively flat, black being the best for that. And then let's just kind of dry brush the trim into our base color. You see how I'm pushing it a little further? Dead Nerve, what's up, man? What? Bold lines or bonus details, baby? Recoil's mom, what's up? And my goal is to get one of these guys every show to this level. So what we're going to do, and we kind of learn a faster way to do it each time. But ultimately, I have 10. So this is just the first 5. So we're going to learn a lot about it in the first 5. So I'm going to take pure white. Mingle with the magenta a little bit. I think I'm prepared to go a little harder. We're just going to push that trim a little further. Okay. So now we have to get that trim to be more saturated. So here's transparent red. This remind you of my hobbies. Again, if you're new here, my man Mordecai, exclamation point monument or exclamation point gear. I have a full-on gear list that I recommend. I'm going to use a little noosh, which is just an acrylic medium with other components in it. Right here. You don't need it. It's not required at all. So what we're going to do now is take some of this transparent red, which is incredibly saturated, mix it with some of the magenta. The magenta has ass. That's why I'm doing that. And what we're going to do is we're just going to... And so this is like semi-opaque, right? And we're going to just run it right over the trim we just did. And because it's got enough magenta on the trim and enough white from the dry brushing step, this kind of glaze wash step should stick. Now, you see, I'm doing a pretty good job of not getting it on the armor at all. But that's not really my goal. I'm just like that good at fucking painting that even when I'm being sloppy and fast, it's, you know, I'm probably gonna just naturally avoid bad brush strokes. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. Like, you could just blast it like that. Doesn't matter. Because we're going to go back in and block out the armor pieces. So the reason we're doing it like this is so you don't have to be too worried about this step. See, I can be deliberately like preposterous with my application. See? Because it's actually easier to stipple in and repair the armor panel than it is to carefully paint this fucking trim over the armor panel without getting it on the armor panel. So we're using a lot of stippling and heart pulls. We're pulling it back to our body, so that's why you see me rotating, always be rotating. And we're using a paint that's low enough opacity and with enough moisture in it that it flows extremely well, but it wouldn't have the opacity to actually paint the trim. It's absolutely like a glaze, like a wet glaze. Go. I had to grab a little bit more magenta right here because I straight up black right there. The trim on Chaos models is pretty notorious. Grab a little bit more magenta there. Stock magenta. The trim on the Chaos models is notoriously tedious to paint. Okay, let's grab some more stock magenta. Because there's some trim right here. That lightning bolt trim. Looking for heart pulls for precision. If I can avoid getting it on his thigh, that'll be actually kind of helpful. But sneaking in and repainting the thigh where I fuck up might actually be kind of hard. So you say the lightning bolt trim is obnoxious. Just dragging a little kind of bead back toward us. So you see there's a big difference between this color and that color. Semi-opaque, slightly moist. We want that hyper magenta saturation because edgelords, that's the color scheme. And we've been exploiting the transparent red for that hype factor throughout this project. Okay, let's grab a little bit more stock magenta. See if we can reach in here. Wow, needs. Must be nice living where paint doesn't dry. Is put in a palette. Just put more water on the sponge. Wet that thing up. Maybe even soak the paper and then dry the paper off. Actually does dry up here faster than it did in California. I think that's because we have more airflow, like way more air conditioning running and fans and stuff. I did notice instantly upon moving here. California was dry, but I didn't have like the air condition running 24 hours a day and fucking fans all blowing on me. Or pigment. Is that trans red or fluorescent red? This is transparent red. All right, looking good. Sneaking right here. Much more saturated, see? And then we gotta get the chai lights in. So right now it's this transparent red plus magenta. Let's not forget the boots. And now when you build the kit, there are like special warp talon feet with talons, and I chose not to use them because from experience I know that they're a headache. So I went with the stock boots, which is what builds the Raptor kit. I also chose to leave off the wing flaps. On the backpacks. No from experience. No fucking nightmare. Right now it's just mostly stipples and heart pulls. Using a number 1 brush. It's like a little bit of flash right there. Weird. Must be when I was scraping the mold lines on this guy. Yep. Also, want to get this part of his shoe. All right. It breaks it down. So we gotta methodically execute some highlight game in the armor. So here what we're gonna do is take the straight up white. Little of the magenta, little of the transparent red. We're going to try to go for something that's relatively high opacity, relatively low moisture. We're going to run a tracer, side of my brush. Hold your breath, swinging from right to left. Always be rotating. And I'm being a little heavy-handed right now with this application. Always be rotating. Ride that rail. We're going to heart pull right here. Using the tip of our brush, pulling gently back to our heart. Kind of hit that inner panel. I'm going to hit this lightning right here. Load up the tip again right here. Gonna just run it sideways on this lightning bolt. Hit some of those chaos arrows. Run it sideways again, camo specs online. Run a quick tracer on those cleats. Gonna hit a heart pull across the top of the shoe. Top of the cleats. See, we're just moving fast and aggressive. Let's get the lightning on his thigh. Run a tracer up in the seam. So we can get his crotch trim. Chest arrow. Let's run it on the hand. And we're running some heart pulls right here. Run a tracer right here. I don't care if I get it on the armor itself. I told you. There. All right. Let's grab a little bit more white, a little bit more magenta. Let's get this other arm. Like I said, not too concerned about my placement right now. This trim is a little underpainted right now. So I'm kind of just hitting it with another coat right there. So this is where like the warp talons do get obnoxious, because there's so much of this trim threading through other details. That it's like you're painting the same fucking strip over and over again. It feels like you're painting the same thing over and over again. Let's get this little lightning bolt right here. Right there. It is a little underpainted, so I'm going to send some of the other magenta back in. Let's invert. Yo. Bro, we still have to do the back. Isn't that crazy? I feel like I've done everything twice by now. Rotate. Heart pull. Tracer. Rotate. All right. So now we've gotten a pretty good, and it's all brushwork. That's what's obnoxious about it. We don't get to use our airbrush. You see, now we're getting closer to this version of the magenta. You know, let me do something real quick while we're letting that dry up. I'm gonna grab this dry brush, some of the white. Let's dry brush these claws. This will be fun. Because we got to paint these claws yellow still. So let me grab some transparent yellow out of here. And we're gonna, so they're pre-highlighted. Perfect color theory. Now we're gonna take transparent yellow right over it. And just send that transparent yellow into the magenta. So where it touches magenta, it gets orange. Or where it should be is getting red. So it's essentially getting redder. Everything in between yellow and red will be orange. So I knew this guy's claws would be hella fucking easy to paint, but also really cool. So here's pretty much raw dog transparent yellow. So everywhere the white is, it's going to be mostly yellow. Using heart pull. And now we're going to use a little bit of moisture. Lower the opacity of the transparent yellow a little bit. Just kind of stipple that in. Deeper into the trim. And that's the, I wanted to get that on there, right? Because that's the look. But that's what the edgelords are all about. Being edgy, baby. So that's an easy way to do yellow. We go over it all the time. The channel. It just happens to be a bonus on this composition because we're already working with the magenta. And I like how they're all different, right? Like this guy's claws are like built into the trim. This guy just has like Wolverine lightning claws. He's got Freddy Krueger lightning claws, but he has Wolverine lightning claws, right? Like I love that. This guy has, the guy we're working on, Freddy Krueger lightning claws. There's another guy back here who's got Wolverine lightning claws, but they're different. You see, like his are two claw just coming out the wrist. Very much different than coming straight out the trim. Take this guy off. Which brings me, I can't avoid these claws, so let's just grab some of the magenta mix. Let's lay it down, let's raw dog it straight off the palette. It's transparent red mixed with the acrylic stock magenta. Running some heart pulls. You know, back in the day when I wasn't that confident, I would try to airbrush lightning claws. But they're actually pretty easy to just brush blend. Solid base coat right there. Take a little white. Kind of go against the grain. That. Just go back and forth. Between adding a little white, adding a little bit of stock magenta, so you get it where you want it. And don't sleep on dry brushing. Like dry brushing, actually get the final blends in. Remember, we want to take them to pure white in their final position. So we're just going to set them up like that for now. Recoil. Why is your name at the bottom of my stream? Because it's an event tracker. So you liked the stream on Facebook. So that's the most recent event. Which kind of is an interesting way. Like it's an interesting security doc, like a docs, right? Like. Let's take some pure white. And we're going to do a couple more extra curricular edge highlights. I want to get a little brighter in some spots. So we're going to do some of what we just did again. Looking for our tracers. Always looking for that lean edge. Some of this lightning. It is a little bit more of a hassle because getting this magenta to be saturated like where I like it does take more than one step. So here we're going to kind of make that a little smoother. Let's go back to some of our original base coat. Lower the opacity a little water. I'm just going to kind of wet glaze it right up against that line. Same thing right here. Want to get a little bit of a blend going here. Now, just going to clean up some of these lines. Want to look crispy. Recoil, yeah, I agree. Remember that guy tried to get me to pay him $50 so he wouldn't swap me or dox me, and then he started trying to dox me in the stream. So congratulations, you have Google. You can Google, fucker. All right. Yeah. Word pigment, right? I've shipped like 5,000 packages. Everyone knows where I live. Also, I have a business. So that's also super easy to look up. Just hitting some tracers. High opacity, low moisture. Shout out to Chris P. Bacon. And Mordecai for the follow. High opacity, low moisture. Rotate side of the brush. Try to get those crisp edges. It's like the intent to get others to dogpile. That's how it's looked at. Battle needs. Yeah. High opacity, low moisture. Pow. Mordecai got this in the background at work. Some cool colors on here. Yeah, this is the color scheme of my current Chaos project is about saturation. High saturation magentas and blues and yellows and oranges. So there's a bit of a slowdown in the curation of higher saturation colors. Because this isn't not even the last step. And, you know, we're going for, you know, above that already. Like, we're not trying to, even though it's a 5-man squad and I don't want to kill myself painting every guy in the squad like super good, they're still going to be, you know, 90th percentile when I'm done. Still want it to be better than your work talents, you know? If I go somewhere. I consider getting a P.O. box to protect my new girlfriend, is what you're asking about, War Pigment? Yeah, I may get a P.O. box, but I'm not putting that address on anything. Yeah, like her address is gonna stay as private as I can keep it. Because you can't dox someone who you don't know exists. You know what I mean? So I'll do my best to keep that reality for as long as possible. Yep. It's pretty good. We can move on to the next step here in a second. Go back to one of our dry brushes. Brian Miss, what's up, brother? Friday doing good. Exclamation point Ender, exclamation point Fall Gear. We got a promo to get in on the Fall Gear giveaway. If you want to see the new additions to the collection, exclamation point Fall Gear. I added a jersey, and every $200 from now until the end of the month adds a new Top D Grand Prix winner. So right now it's at 1. Only one person can win. There's no cap on it, right? You see how I can dry brush the blend in pretty easily? Mordecai? Oh, good question. I think Recoil just asked you. 9 out of 10 times the airbrushes. So, buy an airbrush immediately. Mordecai. Literally immediately is your first hobby purchase. Exclamation point gear. I got one on my list. 100%. Airbrush is 90% of what I do. It's just that sometimes it's faster to do something in a different order. So this is why what you're seeing me do right now is kind of like a weird way to be faster. The dry brush, Mordecai, is that what you mean, like an eraser? The dry brush is probably, it's like baby's first hobby technique. So if you get a good set of dry brushes, you can do some really good stuff with it. That's definitely advised as well. But you want to have the right tool for the job at all times. So we're going to go back a step. And reduce a little saturation. So what we need to do now is go back to the transparent red, lower the opacity. I want to use this to sort of paint wash certain details on here and ramp up the saturation again. It's going to lead to max saturation. So it's just going to be like a top coat right here. Anywhere I think it needs it. And especially like right here, grab a little bit more white. Right here on these lightning bolts, it's kind of signature. So I'm really gonna spend an extra second making these look a little bit more well blended. Those are kind of the focal point. Get those nuts. Chaotic Painting, I saw you in there a second ago. What's up, man? Exclamation point ender. Mordecai, you can ask any question you want. I teach 5 days a week, man. It's my job. It's literally my business. Opacity right there. I'll grab a little bit more. I'm just going to kind of curate this money shot a little bit better by mixing down the white with the transparent red. I want the lightning bolts to look a little bit more special. Kramus. I'm assuming this is a addition to Edgelords. That's right, brother. Mordecai, blue device. This right here, exclamation point envy. So this is the model holder from Game Envy. I like this one a lot. Again, exclamation point gear. You just go to my gear list, Mordecai. You should see most of what you need there. This is a little sloppy here, I just noticed. Using just a heart pull. Focusing on the money shot where I can. Let's move up right here. This could use a little saturation. Transparent red, watered down. Let's grab a little of the white. Bro, yo, what's up, brother? Get some love in chat right there from my man Frollo. Buddy Fuster in chat, what's up, brother? Because mom just resubbed. That's awesome. What's up? Cool Moms Club, unite. Just try to get a little bit more white on some of the forking lightning. Running back to some of the transparent red. We want some of this to be a little bit better blended. Those big ass hands are such a focal point, you know? Sub train, let's go. September right now, guys. Need that money. Here. So I mentioned this last time, but the trim is the money shot, right? Like, we're not doing any other real blending or details on this guy. So you definitely want to make sure your trim is in a real clean state, like it's looking real good. This is where all the intrigue is going to come from. A little bit more white on the palette. Because all we're going to do after this is black out the armor panels. People like to pretend that painting models is like, oh, I can paint a, model in an hour. Ain't nobody's painting no fucking model in an hour. Get that shit out of your head. So it's a fake number. More realistic amount of time is 3 hours. Right, Bounties. It looks like it was painted in an hour. Right. Yo, Anthony, on YouTube. What are you doing over on YouTube like a hobo? Get over on Twitch, bro. Think we can probably hit this a little better. So I'm really looking at focal points. Hard to break between clients. Had a break between clients. So wait, you go to YouTube and just watch Street Fighter videos? All right, that's probably good enough. Where we at 130. So we got to go through and black out the armor. So we'll do that after the whip break. So last week we were able to get, or earlier this week, we got, like, we start here, we get here. That's the goal. Here to here. So currently we're at here to here. So we're doing pretty good on our time, right? And then the final step is here to here. And I already have the airbrush shoulder pads done. I already have the heads airbrushed. I already have the backpacks airbrushed. So this to this, it like is faster than this to this, right? So this is the longest part. Here to here is the longest part. Because here to here, relatively quick. That's so we're still using the airbrush for maximum efficiency because, as you can see, like I've got like the head, I have like the shoulders and the heads all laid out. They're already all airbrushed, and the backpacks. So the final result slaps. So if you're new here, stay tuned. Exclamation point whip with Discord server. You can load up and show off any of your work in progress, anything you're proud of, anything in the process of building, doesn't matter. Exclamation point info. We do a lot of giveaways here. We have a point system that you can redeem for swag from our sponsors. Okay. Move these vents. Hold on, it's cold as balls over here. Alright. Rhea Prey, what's up, man? The queue of Discord. Oh, Demeki sent me a bunch of DMs. Oh, it's Tao. Oh, he said that late. 3 days ago. Posted today. Recoil? Oh, shit. All right, here we go. Beazle, bro. That shirt is sick. So my swag shop, baby. Exclamation point shop. All the gear in my shop, I drew. Bro, this looks so good, these little guys. How big are they compared to like a Space Marine or a Guardsman? They're smaller and daintier than a Guardsman, right? Recoil? Captain Banhammer in chat. What's up, homie? Banhammer, we got new swag too. Exclamation point. Fall gear. I added something. Beazle, bro, man. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Recoil, just a bit slimmer than the Guardsman. True scale. Different than Heroic style. They're like Marvel models. Like they're daintier, right? Like the details are less easy to get to, but you're doing a good job, like, of maximizing your time. I could tell that you used a lot of cheat codes and made it look like you didn't. That's right, Beazle. Hey, Beazle, bro, on guard. I'll let you chop my Wu-Tang style. All the sound bites, dude, are in my head forever. Do you think your sword could defeat me? On guard. Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Yeah, check it out. Beazle, bro. So we have an October collection. So I update it every year. It used to be exclusive to October, but it's not. So but what I do is I usually add a new one. So this was the 2023 right here for our synthwave orcs with the Wu-Tang clan, the Wu-Tang clan Rode into the 80s. Inspector Mech. Godface Killer. Old Rusty Bastard. Raekwon. I got all of them, dude. This is my personal favorite right here. I have this. I love wearing this one. Yeah, Visa, bro, it's sick, right? It's like the like you know, it's like their Wu-Tang Forever cover art, like redone. Captain Banhammer, yeah, check it out. So here's the update to the fall collection. So this is the new entry. So we've got the Heretic Golds and Beast Mode hoodies, backpacks, and now Beast Mode jersey for the Top D Grand Prix this month. And I'll add the gold. And so now our new promo now that we've done the Friday the 13th promo, we let a bunch of extra people in on the raffle. So there's only one winner, right? But now, starting today, cumulatively every $200 donated adds one additional winner. So you're pushing up the total for more winners while getting more entries. So you're doubling your odds every new entry, you know, times the number of raffle tickets or whatever the math is. Captain Banhammer. They'll be in my fall collection, though. You'll have more than one chance to win them. Starting September. Kramus, let's take a look at my man right here. Kramus, do you ever pull down that commission? My guy contact you? It's Blood Angel slap. Good job, Kramus. Kramus graduated my course. 101, 201, 301. He paid it like 10,000 points at Orcs for his project. He's on Instagram. Prime Time Painting. Beautiful, man. I love like the dark lining you're doing here. I think that looks so clean. Scott Frazier, what's up, brother? Oh, he hasn't hit you up yet? Captain Bam, or do I recommend Silly Putty or Liquid Mask? Well, definitely I don't recommend Liquid Mask. That just sucks. So, if you needed to do some type of masking that tape can't do, then I guess Silly Putty. You posted it earlier? Bloat drone. Oh, you don't need it for the bloat drone. Duh. You're overthinking it, man. I taught you better than that. Oh, yeah, the oil. So you use the oil wash on this? Yeah, oil wash works great on rec. I don't like the acrylic wash tech. See my blow drones? So, there's no masking here, and you know I use the shit out of my airbrush. So, I did leave the front plate off, but just the front plate. If you were going to do the same, if you want to do something similar to this, just paint the front plate green by hand. Use a big brush and just use your base coat and just block it in. And then just spot highlight it with the airbrush, angle cheating it. You know what I mean? You won't get it on anything. Like, you're not going to get it on the back. You'll be fine. Realistically, you should have like airbrushed all this and you know, first, and then done the flesh. Would have been the optimized approach. But you can invert that. Yeah, I painted 2 blow drones for my death guard. Airbrush cheating all day, every day, bro. You can still do it. Just invert. Just when you think about how to bring the airbrush in, you can always just base coat by hand the real estate in your dark position, and then just use the airbrush to sneak in the highlights through angles. Kramus, use the dark blue to bold pyro. It's such a sick. It's so sick. Good job, Kramus. Oh, Habanero, that's my boy right there. Tony, what's he working on? Fucking nerd over here working on a bust. See this shit. See this nerd shit. It's pretty good. I like it. Kramus says, thanks, Kenny. You've helped me more than you know. I appreciate you saying that. It makes me feel good. Captain Banhammer, what do you think the best should have in Death Guard list is? I don't know. I don't know it in 10th edition. Here we go. Habanero finishes Warband. Yeah, it's looking sick. I don't know in 10th. I mean, Plague Marines and Rhinos slaps. Plague Burst Crawlers slap again. I think most of the hardware is pretty good. I'd have to Google some shit to see what people are doing first. But, I mean, if I'm just thinking about it, Deep Striking Death Shroud units in works. Plague Marines and Rhinos works. PBC works. But that'd be like where I start. And, you know, blow drones are good because they're one of the only things that, like, flies and moves kind of quick. But I don't think they can't go over buildings anymore, right? Yeah, the Banhammer, you think you'll start playing? I strongly advise it. If you got a friend that is willing to play with you, start small. Beautiful work, Habanero. Or Pigment, what you got here? You got those possessed? Got them all airbrushed up. Reaper Pepper. This fucking guy. Every name is a pepper. He says, thanks, bro. You taught me well. You can see, Mordecai, many of these people are actually my students. Habanero, you're welcome, brother. Thank you for kicking ass. I appreciate your financial support over the years. Mordecai, you're excited to go to the GW store? Is that what you said? The GW store? Do you have like a regular hobby store near you? Since you're new, you might not know this. GW stores suck, dude. If you're gonna start a crew and you're gonna jump into being a part of a community, if you have like a regular ass game store, like a real hobby shop that has board games and War 40K stuff and like magic cards and shit like that, that's where you want to go. Mordecai, oh, you're in Denver? Don't you guys have like Valhalla's up there still? War Pigment, Google some fucking 40K or some hobby shops in Denver. Tell our boy Mordecai. Yeah, if the store's named Warhammer, that's a GW store. I used to live in Colorado, Mordecai. There's lots of good game stores. More Pigment, this is looking good, brother. See your word bears? Let's see, what did my man get here? Aurora, Hobbytown. So Hobbytown, not Hobbytown. They suck. See if I recognize any of the store names. Oh, so yeah, this is a Games Workshop store right here. Those suck. Those suck. Captain Banhammer.
Thanks for the tips, my dude. Wish I could hide a Smirnoff in your microwave to thank you, but this will have to do.
Denver Central Games. This looks OG. It's got a bad rating, but that doesn't mean anything. Captain Banhammer says, thanks for the tips, my dude. Wish you could, man, Smirnoff in the microwave. That's an old school trick. I've heard of Total Escape. Let's click on these guys. I've actually heard of this story. Let's take a look at this. Mordecai, still what I was at on my lunch break. Oh, he just said it. Total Escape. Yeah, I actually have heard of this store. I may have been in here. I think I've been in this store. Yep, I have fucking 100% been in this store. Yep, this is a superior store. This is where you want to start playing. This is where you want your home base to be. Mordecai. Let me get some strong man love and chat from my boy Captain Banhammer. He moved the $200 counter forward a notch. OnePlus saves in chat says Rob turned me onto his local Bazooka Games. They're awesome. If you don't have a local game store, provides discounts. Oh yeah, Bazooka Games. The owner of that is a really nice guy. Dead Nerve says you've been everywhere. Yeah, dude. I fucking have. The Dark Arisen. What's up, man? Captain Bane Hammer. Exactly. Everyone, they all have Discords and shit now. Mordecai, fuck the GW guy. I don't know how to explain this to you. Fuck that guy. Games Workshop, I dedicated my life to them. They're amazing. They make the best models in the world. Make the best fucking game in the world. Having said that, I have a podcast. I've been at the forefront of this hobby for 14 years. You have a really good opportunity to like chart your trajectory right now, and typically who you meet first is like what you throw in with. I'm trying to like derail that for you. That dude doesn't care about you. Cares about his fucking sales. That's his job. There's no community there. They have one game table. They don't play anything. It's nonsense. You want to go to a game store that like cares about like players? A Games Workshop store doesn't care about players. It's not their job. Like, but the other place, it is. It's literally their job to make you have fun there. That's where, and there's going to be some guy, you'll meet him relatively quickly, who runs all the fucking events for them. He's like a local, he's a volunteer, and he organizes their Friday night open play. He organizes everything. They're going to have hobby nights, everything. That's where you want to be. Because those guys are going to tell you, they're going to shoot you straight. The guy at the Games Workshop store is going to tell you everything Citadel, everything GW, everything 40K. If you don't believe me about anything I said tonight, believe me about that. Dark Risen, I want your thoughts on the chapter master of the Sharks. His name is Tibby the Red Wake. Did you paint him or something? Throw him up and whip, dude. Idiot in a Rampage. What's up, brother? And Red Back Legion. What's up, man? Moonface Killer, he knows. Yeah, you'll learn Mordecai. Mordecai, he wants to get into the hobby. He picked, Space Marine 2, Dark Tide, shit like that. He saw some lore videos. You probably want to, like, be careful about what lore channels you watch. They have been at the forefront of toxicity in our community. Like, I recommend, like, Bricky. That's the one guy I like. Because I know him personally. But there's a lot of fucking shit to navigate in this, and if I can shoot you straight, local game store over a Games Workshop store, and if you can buy from them, always buy from them, not GW Direct. And if you can't buy from them, you can buy from Bazooka Games Online or Dice Check, or not Dice Check, Dice Head, Dice Head or Bazooka Games. You order from them online. Those are great dudes. I know them personally. They care about the community. Mordecai says, I just want to have a good time. Came to the right place. You know what my number one product I sell, Mordecai, is? See if somebody in chat knows. Hero Quest fans, thanks for the raid. Idiot Rampage this week has been a lot. Yeah, me and Idiot and Rampage, we did a class at noon today. Kruger, 1 hour in total. I was fighting a paint red hair for the first time in my life and learned that I can't do bright red with. I can do bright red, white, and get the paint red hair. Bro, K. Kruger, rewrite that shit. I ain't reading that. Moonface Killer. Hero Quest fan, what's up, man? Moonface Killer's in Denver area. Oh, Moonface Killer can give you some sick advice. What's the best store in Denver, Moonface? Oh, you're not in Denver. See, I can't read. Okay, Kruger, do you have Tutorials for paint for hair. Mostly you just dry brush hair. Okay. Okay, Kruger. But Mordecai, the best game store I've ever been to in my life is in Colorado. It's in Colorado Springs. It's called Gamers Haven. Worth the trip to go down there for their events and just at least once or twice every now and then. Gamers Haven in Colorado Springs. Best game store I've ever been to in my life. Captain Banhammer. So are your classes all a set curriculum? Or if I signed up, can we dig into specific areas I want to improve? The 101 is set. You have to go through it to unlock other things like that. Because what you're paying for is you're paying for a course, like a real ass curriculum. Because let me tell you something, Captain Banhammer. If you signed up and you're like, and I'm like, hey, what do you want to work on today? And you tell me, right? That's not teaching. That's how most people do it. That's not teaching. That's like me just taking your money. I need to show you. You need to go through the course. We speak the same language. Then we can talk about some stuff. You get your foundational techniques. But we have the 201 and the 301 as well. K. Kruger, my studio's getting empty. That's right. So, good job, War Pigment. So I was telling you guys, the product I actually sell is an idea. Show you guys how to paint. I do this, I do that. But ultimately, what I'm selling you is the idea, which is you can have as much fun at this as I do. That's all I've been doing for the last 14 years. If you follow my guidelines, you will have as much fun at this as I do. What the fuck is this, War Pigment? Heroescape reference. Garthakian, let's see. Oh shit, is this some Battletech nonsense? Captain Banhammer shop outside of Richmond. What's the name of it? Battlegrounds? I've been to Richmond. I've played 40k in Richmond. I have not been to Battlegrounds. 1+ saves. Built and primed. Back on the grind, 1+ saves. Bro, these guys are awesome. Scott Frazier. Got some NMM. Looking good, baby. Beautiful. Love that fucking orange, too, man. This slaps. Well, Posey says getting ready for Cascade. Oh, it's, yeah, I remember your wrist blaster conversion. Mordecai, you want Lord Calgar? Marnie's Calgar. Fucking bitch ass. Fucking the Boy Scouts and Space Marines. I mean, he is a Giga Chad, I can't lie. My one of my podcast co-hosts, Wyatt, he's a big Ultramarine fan, and he is contractually obligated that anytime he fields his Ultramarines, he has to have Marnius Calgar in his list. Sometimes it hurts his list. Kruger, let's take a look. Beautiful work, Scott Frazier, as always. Clean as fuck, dude. Started Blood Rain, okay, Kruger. It's looking good. Are you using enamels? It just looks, that's a solid large scale miniature paint job right there. Mordecai, who's my favorite Space Marine chapter? Probably, I don't know, man. I'm a Chaos player, so it's mostly about Chaos for me. But I have flirted with Space Marines over the years. Blood Angels, probably my top flirt job. Played them a lot 5th. A little bit 9th. Played Space Wolves a few Space Wolf armies that I really enjoyed. But I'm not as big into Space Wolves. Dark Angels. I've had a few Dark Angels. I like the green Dark Angels, though. So that is some White Scars action before. But I'd say Blood Angels are my top pick. Because they're 3 out of 4 more Chaos than Chaos. Oh, is this the hair? Let's see. Okay, so the problem with their hair is it's not very detailed. So you kind of have to just... it's not going to take a dry brush very well. It's not rigid. This 3D print did not make... That's one of the problems with like these 3D prints. Is that they don't think about like depth of recess for techniques like washing and dry brushing. So you kind of have to raw dog that hair. That's a good base right there. So what colors are you using? Like burnt red and orange? Like what do you got? Like brown, burnt red, orange? And Mordecai, one of the cool things about 40Ks, you can just make your own shit up. So my Chaos Army is my own, is made up edgelords because it's a gag. But over the years, I've played Death Guard as my main. It's been my main shit for a long time. Flirted with Word Bears, so I'm playing Chaos Space Marines right now. The attachment is Packbound Zealots, which is absolutely the Word Bears themed army detachment. So, but they don't do that anymore. They don't attach the Legion, the Chaos Legion, to the detachment anymore. So your color scheme is irrelevant. So, but you know, we all know it's Word Bears. Word Bears rep a lot of possessed units and chaos marks and packs. Bloody Red and Dragon Red? I don't know what the fuck that is. Mind my hobbies. Paint that shit mahogany, get burnt red and orange, and then just take your, like, whatever your detail brush is, and you just got to do heart pulls. You want it to be somewhat respectable in your blend, so paint it all like mahogany, get some burnt red, and start mix it with the mahogany, start heart pulling it down into streaks, subtracting from the orange, then go to the brown, then go to pure burnt red, subtract again, then mix a little orange in, do a couple final streaks, but you see everywhere that the hair like makes a wave, that's where you're going to start getting like pure orange, and even maybe like a little bit of like flesh color, or like, you know, like mixed in, like for a shine, ping 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 ping. But you just got to like kind of drag down with the hair. I'll get back to that. War Pigment. Forgiveness. Any tips on someone looking of their miniature painting? I'm currently doing different things. Every army. Do you have an airbrush? Buy an airbrush. Vanya Bahabi's coming in with that raid. Meticulous Chaos just gifted 5 subs. I'm gonna get some strong man love in chat for my man Meticulous Chaos. If you just got gifted a sub because he's a legend, show him some love. Welcome to the chat, my Monument Hobby Raiders. It's my man Jason Christ. Monument Hobbies. The progenitor of the greatest paint in the game today. Okay, Kruger, I'm glad. Little promo. Exclamation point. Fall gear. We have a gear list that you can see right here. And for our month ender giveaway, we're basically giving out raffle tickets to the top 4 supporters each show, which is what we always do. And you get to pick from this list of fall gear. As I keep adding things to it, the new thing we added is the jersey. This is, of course, four loco themed gear because I live in Florida. And we did a big Friday the 13th giveaway where more people got in on the Grand Prix. Currently, the way you get into it is you're a top 4 supporter at the end of the show. But the new feature is every $200 that I take in as support adds a winner. So right now it's 1 winner, 2, 3, 4, 5 winners. So basically doubling your chance to win. And getting on the list. Shout out to Captain Banhammer for your support. Thank you for finding value in my content. Moonface Killer says, I hate myself that I love the look of the Four Loko gear. It's awesome. Four Loko gear is awesome. Bro, just look at this. The shit just slaps, dude. It's ridiculous. Fucking love it. I bought this like the first week I moved out here. It just sits there. Because it's so preposterous. Remember that one time I tried to drink one? Moonface Killer. They do. It's... Do not recommend drinking it. Yeah, I tried to drink one. Moonface Killer. I got like halfway through it. It's like, guys, I'm gonna throw this away. It's fucking stupid. Alright, so now it's time to black out the armor panels. Okay? So the way we're going to do that is we're going to use... Thank you, Meticulous Chaos. Transparent black. Monument Hobbies. Oh, the list. Sorry, more pigment. The list right now is the Lord of Skulls with the Warpsmith and the Hellbrute. That's a combo, right? That's a combo generator. Then we have 2 solo Chaos Lords. One would mark a Nurgle, one will mark a Slanesh. Idea being is that they're intermediate armor, and so they now with their rules, they're self-contained like guided missiles. They don't need any support because they what they do is they can use a free stratagem, so they can like rapid egress for free, dark obfuscation for free, the advanced charge for free for the Slanesh and the Nurgle respectively. They have all incoming damage. So on the Slanesh one, I give him Intoxicating Elixir, so he's the Feel No Pain. So he's even tankier. And the Nurgle one, he drops in over here and he can be lone op. So they're like dropping on grab objectives or dropping your backfield for behind enemy lines. And they can even help me with secret missions. So those are the two additional HQs, real cheap, efficient units. 2 units of 5 possess, divided for that fucking preposterous profane zeal. 2 units of Warp Talons, Marcus Slanesh, similar mechanic, and their ability lets them finish a combat and go back up in the skies. They got the uppy downies. 1+A says 18-inch lone op is trash. Sure. Not on a guy that I rapid egress for free way the fuck over here on this objective that you're more than 18 inches away from. And again, I use it for free. It's free. And have damage, 2 up save, 4 up invulnerable, toughness 6. Or toughness 5. So, 2 units of Warp Talons. Because they slap Marcus Slanesh. They will kill 5 Space Marines. Or equivalent. Go back up. 20 Cultists. 3 War Dogs. Like 1 unit of fucking Nurglings. Or maybe no Demon Princes in this new list. But for Tampa Open, I'll probably have Demon Princes because I'm not going to have the 2 units of Warp Talons done. But for like the super optimized list, I dropped the Demon Princess. I need more methods to score objectives now. So, like, fucking 95-point Terminator Lord that has all damage that just drops in for free on an objective is better. We got hide right there. Or Lone Op. Because now the Nurglings don't do anything. They can't even do actions. Alright, so we've got the transparent black. And now that we've got all this nonsense trim laid out, let's take some pure transparent black. We're going to stipple it into the armor panel. Little heart pull. Now, you probably want a little coal black too. Just because the transparent black doesn't have enough coverage to catch harsher cover up, basically. So a little coal black mixed with the transparent black. As I come around the corner, I'm seeing that I actually need to erase more magenta, and the transparent black's not going to get it done. I'm going to put a small amount of moisture in there. And we're using stippling and heart pulling. 2 brush control strategies. So you see how black that is comparatively? Tactical Tortoise coming in with that raid. What's up, dog? Let me get some love in chat for the Tactical Tortoise raid. And the follow. So see, we're just transferring transparent black and coal black to these panels. So this is like essentially the fastest way to paint your Warp Talons. Prime on black. Then jankily block in the nonsense trim. And then just black out the armor panels. You know, I want to use my airbrush to do all this cool shit, but over the years, I've painted enough Warp Talons that I know that this is just faster. Maru, Trevi Raid, I came with it. What's up, man? Zedicus. Yeah, everything's going well for us over here as we work on these Warp Talons. We're going to get his little foot. We'll take stock of this. For the new raiders. Give me 1 second. We'll lay this down. So we're using a heart pull right now. Always be rotating. A little stipple. So the way it starts is War Pigment, thanks for the tips. Always handing out tips, bro. He's a true American hero. Let me get some love in chat for my dude right here.
Thanks for the tips.
We get some love in chat from my man War Pigment. And so War Pigment knows. So we start by priming a black Tactical Tortoise. Then we do some ghetto dry brushing. Then it's our goal to block in all this, which is what we're in the process of doing. And then it ends up like this. Okay? And then from here, it's just a matter of adding the sub-assembly that we left off and airbrush separately to end like this. As you can see. So the goal is to get one from here, from like this guy per show. So we're already strapped for time, but I'll make the deadline. Let me get some heat right there for my man More Pigment for the support. Making it to the final four. You can be on the final four for as little as $1 right now. Exclamation point Ender, exclamation point Fall Gear. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Transparent black mixed with cold black. Tiny bit of moisture. We're going to stipple in right here. And we're going to erase our magenta that got on the actual armor. And this is what makes chaos models generally more frustrating for painters is the trim. So this is one of the best ways to navigate that trim, especially on these smaller models, because the Warp Talon is not big. He's not like a Primaris sized model. So you have to be a surgeon with your airbrush to even be able to get a transition to show up in this little spot. Good luck on like a modern, like Corn Berserker or Thousand Suns Rubric Marine. It's 90% trim. There's almost no blue real estate left by the time you're done airbrushing. You're gonna be like, yo, what the hell? Where's my transition? So better to just hit it solid blue, do this exact thing I'm doing here, and then fix the blue. Go boy, my dude.
Hey man. Thanks, dog.
Go boy, we going to Adepticon again? Milwaukee, baby. Maru coming in with that follow. Much love, brother. If you're anyone trying to talk to me directly, make sure you at me. When the chat starts moving too fast, I don't see the stuff that's not to me. Tip of the brush, heart pull back. And we're using stipples, the sewing machine stroke. Always be rotating. Got a little hair at the tip of my brush. Oh boy, it's just another hour on the road. Fucking Milwaukee, dude. Can't forget good old Go Boy. I'm bringing a little magenta in right here. Cleaning up under that panel. sole of his boot. Mordecai, much love, man. Let's run it right here. Rotate back. Always be rotating. Get that thingy. Let's catch it right here. Sneak into the inner thigh. Let's get the cod piece. Inner thigh. There. Sneak in. Top. Let's get the other boot. Say back. Sneak it right here. See, this is so much easier. Always rotate. My man, Go Boy, always brings the beers. He brought some weird ass beer this last time though. We also got to go to that awesome Korean place because of him. We're not going to be able to go this year. Not even in the same fucking town. Stipple right in here. Rinse it down. Let's see if I can clean up one of these lines real quick. Taking some magenta back out. Right here. Got too much black. Yeah. Get this nonsense right here. That down. Let's get some, a little bit of transparent red. Let's make sure to get behind these knuckles right here. Good to go. You got a squanch out here. All right. Let's get back on it. Transparent black, a little cold black, touch of moisture. See if we can stipple in right here. There. Boom. Good. Let's get this part. Sneak in between these little fingers. Boom. Is that my man, Captain Baithammer?
Blue bar needs more green. Drop them donos for your boy.
What? Oh, the blue bar needs more donos. I was like, dinos? That's right, man. 504. You can get you can get on it for 667 right now. And every $200 we get adds another giveaway to the big month under surprise. Thank you guys for supporting me. Captain Baithammer, thank you for finding value in my content. I just love how clean the model starts to look when you black out the armor panels. Now, what I've been doing is taking some blue, okay? So we lower the opacity, blue, and add it to the black. What we're gonna do is send it in as a highlight. And like right here, for example, we're gonna stipple it. Down at the bottom.
From we enter inside, I come through and lift up the vibe. That's just what we bring, we get like gonna get this party started.
And what we're gonna do is just essentially add a nice little bluing to the black.
Jump to the rhythm and show me two screws. Got my cup full, I'm fine. Head to toe in that
Kind of like we airbrushed it, you know?
time.
But we didn't.
Move to wine. Like Amos, if there's no crime, would you let this one dance be mine? But even if the stars don't align, ain't no way I'm gonna lose my shine. It's pure vibes on the floor. You got drinks? Brought some more. Got my brethren, all about. We ain't rich, we ain't poor. We're just flexing on the ends. I might text a couple more friends and get loose. It's the vibe.
Stipple that in, low opacity. Use a little noosh to make that happen.
From we enter inside, I come through and lift up the vibe. That's just what we bring, we get like gonna get this party started alright all night. Got the rhythm on deck.
And like up here on the lightning claw bits, I'm just gonna kind of go center mass.
Jump to the rhythm and show me two screws.
With a little bit of blue. When I say blue, it's blue mixed with black, and the opacity's been lowered. So it's subtle. Captain Banhammer says he's matching donations till 8:05 p.m. Captain Banhammer, that's legendary. So just stipple it in, Captain Banhammer, center on these lightning strip sections. It's, you know, I mean, it's not worth trying to go directional. Recoil just gifted a sub to Maru. Moonface Killer coming in with that corn style. $13. That's my dude right there. Thank you, brother. And you see we're just bringing that blue in. And there's Captain Banhammer. Got him.
Got him.
Get some strong man love in chat for these gentlemen. Gentleman and a scholar. So you see now there's a slight bluing to the black, but we're going to push it one step further. You see this is what it looked like before. So a little bit more blue. Lower the opacity. And what we're going to do here, 15 minutes left, is we're going to hit it again. Stipple it inside there, center mass toward the bottom. See that bluing? Shout out to Moonface Killer. Captain Banhammer says he's price matching donations till 8. Like a legend. And we're stippling in our blue low opacity. We're using the noosh. Look how beautiful that blue black is. Stipples and heart pulls. Just I'm looking for center, but also kind of down low on the feet. Kind of high center right here in the thigh. About 15 minutes left to get in this final 4 for our Top D Grand Prix this month. Fall collection. Get those Yo Dogs.
It's so damn hot. Milk was a bad choice.
This should put us over the top. Price matching. Lol.
Red coat. Did you just do math? Let me get some strong man love and chat from my man Red Coat. Look how clean that is. Maru says, I'm inspired. Back to the painting tonight if my paint from 2 years ago hasn't gone back.
Hey, man. Thanks, dog.
Hey, man. Thanks, dog. Let me get some strong man love and chat from my man Captain
That's the
Banhammer.
spirit.
And now we inspired Maru over from Tactical Tortoise Raid to get back into painting. If your paint's all fucked up, Maru, exclamation point gear, got a gear list. Exclamation point monument, that's where I get my fucking paint from. Now what we're going to try to do is pull out a little bit of sky blue. Let's take this. Let's take the stock blue, and part of the edgelord design is these straps are blue. Okay, now not all the straps are the same. These ones are like rotted away. So this is stock blue. Got your paint sitting in a drawer for 2 years, Mario. They might be good. They might not be. What we want to do here, grab a little sky blue with 8 minutes left. So this still does have like the little sections, but they're very subtle. So we're doing heart pulls. See that? Run a tracer right here. Rotate, run a heart pull. Right there. So that's a little sky blue mixed with the blue. Let's under highlight this tear. Right there. It's got a tear right here as well. Let's run a tracer on top of this strap. Under highlight that tear. Shout out to Recoil gifting 10 subs to the chat. It's your boy Coil Daddy right there. Couple new follows. If you just got gifted a sub because Coil Daddy hooked you up, show that man some love. Let's get a little pure sky blue and do a little reinforcement. This is high opacity, low moisture. Running a tracer. Run a little heart pull. Okay, let's do some of the inner panel highlighting. Idiot and a Rampage just donated, but you'll see that in a second. Idiot and a Rampage. I'll keep quiet. So what we're gonna do is just heart pull along the seam with the sky blue mix. Light brush pressure. Low moisture. And we're just kind of following the shape of the outer trim, but we're trying to leave a dark border between the line we just deployed and the trim. And it kind of exaggerates the lightning effect. We're going to run a quick heart pull just here. The horseshoe. High opacity, low moisture. I'm going to run back in here. You see, we're just always looking for the straight heart pull. If you just got gifted a sub from Recoil, make sure you show that man some love. It is September.
Scott, damn, do those things look good. Shoot, shoot, gonna look tight on the board in Tampa. ASDQ Red FFDSCGG.
Aiden Rampage dropped the 20 spot. Captain Banhammer.
Extra 69 just because.
69, nice. Shout out to Captain Banhammer for price matching. Like the legend that he is. Now, some of these lines are going to get out of control. Just play through. Just pretend you did them all perfect. That's my rule. See, we're not like doing every shelf. You see, we're just getting in there and getting it done. You see, look how far this guy's come in such a short window. You see, what was the fast part? This is all the easy shit. We've done all this in like 20 minutes. Excuse me, guys. See, we're doing the same thing. Light brush pressure, high opacity, low moisture. And these really small ones on his hand, you're just going to go center mass. I don't know why I'm coughing suddenly. Just like suddenly I have like a coughing fit. Captain Banhammer, Idiot of Rampage, thank you so much. So that one got kind of fat. Yeah, what the fuck is going on? Maybe it's like this fucking air conditioner, this wall unit. There's a cough going around. Or like my eyes are watering. I'm sitting here just fine. And then now suddenly I got like a whooping cough. Caught the cold from you in the class yesterday. Oh no. Over the internet. I hope not. If you get fucked by the botch, let your boy Recoil know. The bot dumps on you. Let him know how many yo dogs you're missing. Let's go back to like a, let's make like a gray. Grabbing black, white. Oh, we're out of time.
You gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty.
Let's lay down these last brushstrokes.
Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
So I made this deliberately gray. It's a blue gray still. We're just dropping it over those knuckles. Four Locos, Big Uncle. Let's grab a little black and a little magenta. Still coughing. Little blue. Just kind of blending the blue and the magenta together. Want to get that last little bit of detail before we jump out of here. There. Boom. So we got the job done. Sloan, got you DM. Got your DM? Or you tell me to check my DM? Oh, he's still dead. He's still matching donos. Forgot about that. But dude. Okay, this is broken. Just a Karis. So, let's line them up, because now we can do that. So, our goal is, each show, to take it from one of these guys in the front to this guy. Okay, so we took it from here to here. It's pretty fucking good, right? That's less than 2 hours of painting. From here to here. And then next show we'll make his claws yellow and make the next guy go to him. Right? So then when they're all like this guy, then we get all their fucking bullshit put on them. And I need to have these guys need to be done before October 1st. So we're off to the races. Yep, that's right, Mequel. Big shout out to all the donations tonight and the support. Looks like we added a final four. Let me take these names down. Shout out to Captain Banehammer. True fucking beast. Captain Banehammer, 420.
Thanks, dog. Much hype.
Captain Banehammer, Redcoat Idiot, and a Rampage Goat Boy. You guys are in the final four. And now, two people. Shout out to these ballers. 2 winners for the Top D Grand Prix this month. At this moment. Thank you so much. So I got to get out of here. Got an hour and a half road trip ahead of me. Anybody new here, you can find me on social media. Got a link for that. Find me on Instagram. Find me on Facebook. Find me on Patreon. I have a billion painting tutorials and painting classes. Shout out to Captain Banhammer. You can DM me on Instagram, Facebook. Instagram's I'm pretty good at checking Instagram DMs these days. So you can ask me questions there. I always answer questions. Let's set up a raid. We're going to keep this party going. If you're still thirsty for hobby content, we're going to keep... I think we're going to keep going. Is no one streaming right now? Carlos, Danger, what's up, man? Is no one doing anything at Warhammer right now?
And his name is John C.
Hey, Woe is on. Slow him to face, my guy.
Love in our community.
Are people just playing Space Marine 2? I get some love from my man Sloan. Thanks for sending the package. I got you, brother. Getting your gift bag in the mail. Maru, I appreciate you, man. Huh? There's nobody streaming right now? Recoil, do you see anybody doing painting content? Oh, yeah, there are people painting. I kind of feel like there's no one doing... Wait, hold on. Mishmash Painting is doing a Space Marine. Thank you, Sloan. Let's go take a look. He's got 1 viewer. Hit the follow button. Let's go raid somebody brand new tonight. They're painting chaos right now. 1 viewer. How about that? How about that? All right, guys. Bring the absolute hype train over. Tell them I gotta go. I'm gonna throw some emotes in there. And I gotta hit the road. So tell them that I have to raid and run. The raid is queuing up. Bring the length, the girth, the positivity on over. Tim Tom, what's up, brother? Tim Tom Toe Jam. Again, thank you guys for your support. This is how I pay my bills. I can't do it without you. And I'm moving on to another Beat Slam because of you guys, in partly. You and my girlfriend. So we're going to be upgrading here in the facility soon. And you're a big part of that. As always, until we meet again. I guess on Monday. Play on, players.